Welcome to the Butler Collegians After the Buzzer, where we recap the game that just happened in Butler athletics. So today I am here at Butler women's soccer versus IUPUI, and they just had an outstanding shutout, 3-0 against the Jaguars, and they had an impressive dominance of the field. There probably was not a dry moment where the Bulldogs did not have possession of the ball. We had some key players in this match, but one in particular. We had sophomore midfielder Talia Summers. She had a hat trick this evening, one after another. She was constantly pushing for those goals and putting pressure on the Jaguars' defense. Talia was named the preseason Big East team, and that just shows that her power and her strength for the Bulldogs. But also the team worked consecutively and consistently throughout the entire match to make sure they held possession of the ball for almost the entire game. At this game particularly, it was a fun match against the 317's team. The Jaguars and Butler teamed up to host $3.17 tickets. The Dog Pound gave out free insomnia cookies, which many students enjoyed, and fans just looked out for another game of Butler athletics. Now let's hear from one of the co-head coaches, Rob Almond, and let's also hear from that outstanding player, Talia Summers, on their thoughts on the game and how they look to prepare for their next match against Baylor.
I thought we competed really well, especially early on. Came out of the gates really fast, which was something that we'd prepped for the last couple of days. So that was very pleasing. And then our quality in possession and the goals we scored tonight were absolutely fantastic. A couple of brilliant bits of play from Talia, but there was some really good build-up play and teamwork involved in those goals as well. Very pleased with the overall performance. Baylor's very good, very strong, so we're looking forward to that game. I think it's really this week what we've got back to is just to focus on us and doing what we do and really prioritizing our values and the way that we want to play. So at this point of the season, it's about us just continuing to push that and improve our level in those key pieces that are most important to us.
Honestly, the biggest thing for me is playing for the team. This year is about us together and winning everything for each other. I think it's going to be a very challenging match, very challenging opponent, and that's always super exciting and fun to have. I think this was a great match to kind of lift our spirits up and get ready for Sunday.
Some things, though, that the Bulldogs do need to work out, as they did have about 12 fouls in the entire game, while the Jaguars only had 4. It did come close to a few times where the Jaguars could have put and gotten on the scoreboard, but the Bulldogs kept defending. The total shots for the game was Butler 22 and the Jaguars from IUPUI 8. So that, again, just shows that IUPUI's defense was being pushed the entire time by the Bulldogs. The next game will be against Baylor on Sunday at 1 p.m. here at the Selick Bowl, so it's something that you're not going to want to miss out as the Bulldogs try and continue to move upwards and bring that spark to the season, as they are now 2-3 heading into September. For the Butler Collegian, I am Multimedia Editor Eva Hallman.